Our next presenter is Mr. Bob Wanish from the Military Order of Purple Heart.
Good afternoon, people, and thank you for coming. My name is Bob Wanish, Boyd of the Military Order of Purple Hearts. In my tour of Vietnam from 67 to 68, I kind of had I was with the 2nd of 34th Armored. I trained at Fort Polk, Louisiana in infantry. From Fort Polk, we shipped out to Vietnam. And we got to Cam Ranh Bay. There was quite a few of us told that we would be going for replacement for the 2nd of 34th Armored down around the Saigon area. So they flew us down to that area. And one of the first things I said was, man, I never trained in tanks or nothing in armor. Something's wrong here. But after we got placed with this armor division, we found out in armor they also have recon and mortars. Well, we, out of 12 months, I spent 11 of them out in the field, and the only way we got our supplies was by helicopter. One day we were over into Cambodia, and my dad sent me a letter telling me, no son, you're not to Cambodia, because the paper says that there's no troops in Cambodia. I wrote him back a letter and said, Dad, you're wrong. I got the map in front of me. I know right where I'm at. And that ended that. But as we came out of Cambodia, I always thought, if there was 2 tanks in front of us, and in the APC carrier behind that, the 2 tanks in front are going to be the ones that's going to hit the landmines. And I found out that was wrong, because we hit it. I was medevac to a hospital. I got my back hurt, shrapnel in my leg and arms, and I had then be sent right back to my unit. We didn't have no track or nothing, so they, instead of a 4-man track, they went to a 5-man track. Then somehow along the way, that tet broke out in February, and they took 2 tanks from B Company, and they hauled the APC carrier and took the 4 of us guys that were off of the track that got blew up. They had us go down to Saigon. And they wouldn't let us take no cameras, just ourselves, no rifles. They said that the tanks in front of us would take care of us. And we got down to Saigon. Our duty was for 2 weeks to drive through the streets of Saigon picking up the dead North Vietnamese. At the end of the Air Force Base at Benoit, a great big bulldozer had a hole, bulldozed, and there was an Army Air Force sergeant that stood there and counted every body that we threw in there. And we did this for 2 weeks. Upon returning home and going to the VA because of my back, I got talked to by a psychiatrist for quite a while. And she was asking me about it. And I had told her, I says, there's one thing that really, excuse my language, pissed me off. And she looked at me and she says, "What's that, Mr. Wanish?" And I says, "Well, out of all them bodies that we hauled, there wasn't one of them that had a gold tooth." And she looked at me and says, "I think we better change the subject." So with that, I'll change the subject. I represent the Purple Hearts from Eau Claire. It's called Chippewa Valley 550. I had the honor at River Country Plaza with the help of Dave Zine and Dennis Woods.
Just one minute.
Excuse me, Wood. I got it. I had been trying to hound the Veterans Committee at the flags in Cadott about putting up a Purple Heart flag. And I just kind of touched on the subject slowly. I kind of talked a couple of times to Dave about it. And he told me, "Don't give up, keep on." So I kept on. And finally, they gave me permission to put up a Purple Hearts flag right behind our stone at the memorial. We have a stone, I'll pass these around. And I did some research on it, finding out that the Purple Hearts flag that is now flying in Cadott is the first Purple Hearts flag in the state of Wisconsin to fly. And so I called the 2nd District office in Illinois and asked them about it. And they said they're going to have to do some research on this. And they found out that none of the states around here fly the Purple Hearts flag 24 hours a day. I want to thank Dave and Dennis for helping me get that erected. Is there any Purple Hearts people in the crowd? Is there anybody that would like to become a member of Post 550? Our dues have changed. They're $25 for a year life membership. That's a life membership. So if anybody's interested, after the speech, I have applications with me. We meet once a month. And Joe, where's Joe? Joe is on the board.
And the address is Post 550.
And he has membership. But anyway, we meet once a month. We pick out different spots. I kind of call the Cadott area our home because we got this large Veterans Memorial. Then right behind this memorial is the new Purple Hearts flag. And quite an article was put in the Cadott and Stanley paper on that flag. Other than that, getting back to the maps. Kathy Bernier sent me a map last week, and she said it's the first state map that has been printed that has the River Country Plaza along with the rest of the veterans tributes, and also the Chippewa home. But cannot go out yet because it hasn't been passed by, I don't know, the assembly has to pass it?
Both the assembly said that the assembly first hearing is Tuesday at 1 o'clock.
Okay, then it has to be passed before they can put the maps out, but I did see the Cadet Veterans Tribute on there and the Chippewa Veterans Housing